This is some big hit news, man. This is a breaking shit here. Um, Black Lives Matter leaders get devastating news. Major U.S. city decides to hit them with a lawsuit for civil conspiracy. The city of Detroit has filed a lawsuit against Black Lives Matter activists alleging a civil conspiracy and claim that the protests within the city have repeatedly turned violent, endangering the lives of the police and the public, according to Fox News. The city of Detroit claimed that Black Lives Matter activists participated in defaming the mayor and police and claiming that the city should be awarded damages. The city cited 4 protests that have taken place in the city and alleged injuries to police, including cracked vertebrae, lacerations, and concussions. The repeated violence should negate Black Lives Matter protest group. The lawsuit was filed earlier this year in response to BLM's lawsuit regarding police officers repeatedly responding to violent. Okay. The lawsuit was filed earlier this year in response to BLM's lawsuits regarding police officers repeatedly respond with violence when demonstrators protest. Rashid Tlaib claims the counter lawsuit is an unthinkable assault on our constitutional rights. Detroit police have been ordered to stop using batons, shields, rubber bullets, and other anti-riot tools and tactics against crowds. The city police chief James Gregg responded, claiming that his officers have never used force against any protesters who remain peaceful. If someone is resisting arrest and trying to attack our officers, we will use force that's both reasonable and necessary to overcome resistance. We don't want to injure protesters. We don't want the protesters injured, and we don't want officers injured either. The protesters have so far responded to the city's lawsuit and seek support from national legal groups, and by appealing members of the city council to cut off funding to the city's legal action. The Intercept reported the city is received outside backing as well. The report notes, including the National Police Association. Again, the protesters have so far responded to the city's lawsuit by seeking support from national legal groups and by appealing to members of the city council to cut off funding to the city's legal action. So, this is what happens when you push and push and push and push, you know. Nobody is using their head. Okay. Now, Black Lives Matter can claim that police is being violent. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you're peaceful, you're fine. But if you're violent towards police and public, you deserve your ass handed to you by the police and the public. Okay? Because you are violating someone else's civil rights. When you act stupid, okay? When you act stupid. Now, what they're trying to do, BLM, is They're going to try to cut the legal funding of the city's legal, which they cannot do that. Okay, the city has a right to legal funding. Okay, because in case of a lawsuit, they have to have some funding to pay out a settlement to the victims and shit of police brutality, of name it. And if the city, there, no. But there has to be accountability on the side of BLM. They claim to be peaceful, which is bullshit. Okay, some who are peaceful are the real BLM. They're the ones who are being peaceful, while the ones who are being violent and stole the moniker and use it as their own. They become a global organization. Again, I did a video on this. They want to bring in this Marxist bullshit, as Antifa wants to bring in this socialist bullshit, you know. Watch whatever happen, you know. But the city has the right to file a lawsuit, because Black Lives Matter, BLM, the movement, okay, the global movement here, they've been raking in the dough all year long, raking in the dough from Act Blue, that's current, and George Soros, who's also been pitching in some cash towards his assholes and shit. So when you think about it, it's about fucking time. It's about fucking time. Every city in the nation should file a lawsuit against Black Lives Matter, BLM, the thugs. Because since they're raking in the dough, guess what? You, the city, have a right to sue these motherfuckers. Sue them. For the same shit. Civil conspiracy. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Let's see here. Yeah. Black Lives Matter leaders get devastating news. Major U.S. city decides to hit them with a lawsuit for civil conspiracy. The city of Detroit claims that BLM activists participated in defaming the mayor, the police, and claims the city should be awarding damages. No, BLM should be awarding damages back to the city, since they're raking in the fucking dough. Like a bunch of left-winging cash cows. So, I hope BLM has enough dough in their pocket to pay out, because they're going to pay big time. They're going to pay big time, big time, big time, big time, big time, big time, no bullshit. This is, because, tell you what, it's time for BLM to fall. It's time for Antifa to crash and burn. Okay? These two groups have their course. They need to go away. Now, with this lawsuit, maybe other cities can follow along. I'm saying Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, Oakland, okay? City in Wisconsin, Kenosha, Chicago, Minneapolis, shit. St. Louis, come on, man. You guys need to sue these motherfuckers, because here, they're raking in the billions of dollars, man. Take it from them. Hit them with a RICO charge and freeze their shit, man. Go after Act Blue. Go after the other current. Freeze their fucking assets and file a lawsuit against these fuckers so they can pay out to the victims and shit. It's time for Black Lives Matter to pay. They need to pay for the damages they caused. They need to fucking suffer financially. It's time to freeze their assets and pay it out to the victims who they assaulted, murdered, and then also pay out to the business owners whose business they burnt to the ground. It's about fucking time that Black Lives Matter pay dividends to the victims. It's time for those boys to pay. They need to rot, financially rot. So, again, breaking news here. This is huge, man, huge here. So, it's time for BLM to crash and burn like Antifa. They need to crash and burn and never come back. They need to go away permanently. Please share this video. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and if you got this transmission, you are part of the resistance. I'm Grandmaster Evan. Knowledge is free, knowledge is power. Always stay healthy, one wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.